What she doing and who she with is none of your business. After you had your chance and fumbled her. Because it was all good when you were getting away with murder in y'all relationship. He'll break your heart into 1,000 pieces. Then consider himself a changed man because he's trying to help you pick them up and glue them back together.
I don't understand how some women still falling for this. So before getting to this video, guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. A lot of you probably know about this man, and some of you may not know about this man. So his name is Derrick Jaxn. So if a person asks me, who is this man? And what I'm going to say, I know he's more than that, but I would tell that person, he's a man that loves to tell women what they want to hear, not what's going to help them. So we're gonna get into this video. Make sure you guys comment down below, what do you think about it? So the first clip, it says, going on a date, kind of nervous. Is he really nervous? For those of you who know this man is, I don't think he's nervous. So we're gonna read some of the comments to see if those people still falling for his BS. But the first comment says, let's normalize people going and changing. I can't completely agree with this. I don't know if this man truly changed, but it's possible. And there's another person say, I guarantee you are not nervous. He probably not nervous because this man already knows how to play. He already know how to play the game. So this person says, I'm nervous for the person you're going on a date with. I know your history. So I think this person have not forgot about who this man is. So we're gonna go watch some videos so you guys can see what this man is all about. So the caption of this video says, what she's doing and who she's with is none of your business after you had your chance and fumble her. That is true. If you're no longer with the woman, she is free to do whatever that she wants to do. But let's see what he has to say. What she doing and who she with is none of your business. After you had your chance and fumbled her. Because it was all good when you were getting away with murder in y'all relationship. But now that... Alright, let's pause it right here. Murder in your relationship. I'm gonna tell you guys what I think about this part right here. So this man, he caught Ben messing around with different women when he was married to his wife. So I think he's talking about himself. But let's see what else he has to say. Free, you want to police her every move? Stop it. And don't say, oh, I just miss her. No, you don't. You just mad because she went from begging for your attention to ignoring your whole existence. But don't leave out the part where you left her messages on red for days just to now be stalking her social media every hour. And she used to worship the ground that you walked on until she walked away despite you pleading to do anything you could to reestablish common ground with her. And I don't want to hear that whole, well, I'm just trying to warn her about these guys out here that just want sex from her. They don't really value her. They ain't going to commit because that's just your way of trying to gatekeep her vagina now that she's single, despite you acting single the entire time y'all was in a relationship. You ain't slick. Matter of fact, the same way you wasn't worried about how you had her chest hurting from how deeply you stabbed her in the back before, that's the same way you don't need to be worried about the man who might be making her stomach hurt from how deeply he's hitting it from the back now. Allegedly. Yeah, be strong. The same way you made her be. Because this whole post-breakup surveillance isn't sincerity. It's insecurity with binoculars, which you wouldn't need if you had only opened your eyes the first time and saw you had the password to her heart. But you let your ego hack your common sense. And now she's revoked your access for good because you tried one too many times to play in her face. So when you're doing all of that stalking and it looked like she going on dates and getting spoiled with gifts and trips from another man, don't look for reasons to insert yourself. Look the other way, because you couldn't see what you had when you had it. But staring at it being better off without you is only going to make your karma more miserable. You know, I think this man talking about himself. And then there's another thing. This is the right message, but he's the wrong messenger for this message. And so the first comment says, you couldn't have said it any better. Thank you for standing up for women. Some women still falling for his BS. This man is not standing up for women. This man is telling women what they want to hear. I approved this message. And then there's another one that says, I adore this man. Keeping it real. This man is lying to you guys. He is lying. And then the last one says, the last one that I'm going to preach, but this man is lying to this woman, but this woman still haven't seen it. So what I can get from this, everything that he just said, I think it's about his relationship. He is probably not over his wife because According to what I've seen online, this man wasn't treating his now ex-wife the way he was supposed to, treat her. And then now he's giving relationship advice. This is some bullshit. Anybody, this is some bullshit. I cannot take this man serious. I cannot take advice from this man about relationship. I can't. But there's another clip we're gonna watch. So tell me guys, how do you feel about this? The caption of this one says, no man plays the victim better than the one who caused the damage. I think this man is talking about himself because he caused a lot of that. But let's see what he's going to say on this one.
And no man plays the victim better than the one who caused the damage. He'll dysregulate your central nervous system and then claim you always disturbing his peace, leaving out the part where he's the reason why you no longer have any of your own. He'll break your trust and then get mad that you always bringing up the past, when really you're bringing up his present day patterns that trigger the memories of the pain he caused. Or he'll say that you always got bad energy, meanwhile draining your energy with every invalidation in this exhaustive environment that he's cultivated by making you walk on eggshells. Or he'll break your heart into 1,000 pieces, then consider himself a changed man because he's trying to help you pick them up and glue them back together, but then cry if he cuts his hands on the shards of your resentment that you now feel towards him. And it's not to say that he doesn't feel discomfort lying in the bed that he made, but trying to reframe this whole thing as mutual wounding is just a manipulative tactic to manufacture injury to escape responsibility. Like, yeah, it's possible that you had a bad attitude or you could have given him more attention, but last time I checked, neither of those are a gun to his head that forced him to dishonor his own commitment. And whatever needs he's claiming that you didn't meet that led to his decisions, it's going to be impossible to meet now that he's broken you. It's like getting mad that your car doesn't start, so you pour sugar down the gas tank. Not only does it make things worse, it's stupid, which is exactly what he expects you to be if he thinks that his well-rehearsed victimhood can distract you from the very real damage that he deliberately caused. So nah, he had a choice between your pain and his prevention, and he chose to make you suffer due to his lack of discipline. He could have left if he was that miserable, so don't waste any more time watching his audition as the real victim while he tries to rewrite the script to make you the villain. Just cut his role, cancel the show, and get back to your regularly scheduled program of your piece before him and his BS made a guest appearance.
You're gonna see how some women are gonna say, yes, King is playing with y'all. He's simply telling you guys what you wanna hear. He's not telling you guys the truth. And then the top comment says, right message, wrong messenger. This is true. What he's saying, it's the right message, but I do not think he is fit for this message, because this man right here, I do not think he's fit to give relationship advice, because those advice that he's giving people, he's not even taking it for himself. How can you take advice from a person like this? But you know, for some, as long as you can tell them something that making them feel good, that's all they care about. They don't care if you're lying to them or not.